Sam. Today I want to talk to you about oil prices moving up because of the Israel conflict. We also have that causing treasury yields to move up and for stocks and crypto to fall down. We also need to talk about some inflows coming into crypto over last week from some of the top funds out there and a huge scam that's going on right now that's actually causing pretty sophisticated investors to lose money. So if you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on that bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this one. Also, while you're down there, check out Bag Tracker AI. This is an app that I'm creating with a few other people to track your crypto, stocks, cash, everything, your entire net worth in one place. We're going to build out a ton of functionality as well. And right now, you can pre-register so that way you can be one of the first people to try it out. All you do is put in your name, email, and what you want to see in this app. Bitcoin's price has gone down a little bit in the last 24 hours, about 1.6%, but most of crypto is down even more. You can price the last 24 hours in Bitcoin and see the difference in percentage. As you can see, Bitcoin versus Bitcoin obviously is at zero. Ethereum, Bitcoin is down 1.05%. BNB over Bitcoin down 0.27, XRP down 2.29. Obviously, USDC and USDT are up because Bitcoin's gone down, but almost every single crypto down against Bitcoin. That means Bitcoin dominance is moving up, and we're at a pretty interesting point for Ethereum Bitcoin on the chart in that we just broke prior support, and we were still falling down with lower lows, but as you can see here, we had this trend line and we just broke below it. So maybe a more vicious move to the downside coming here soon. If we fall back down to this previous support level, we could see another 15 to 20% drop in Bitcoin's price, or in Ethereum's price versus Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, if it falls as well, we could see even more of a drop in Ethereum because, again, we're measuring Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin moves down, alts are most likely falling down faster than Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin moves up, it's probably moving up faster than altcoins at this point, at this part in the cycle, which is why I've said for months that I'm very heavy Bitcoin in my cryptocurrency portfolio. And it's not a bad position to be in to be able to buy some extra altcoins for the next bull run with a better valuation on Bitcoin versus those other altcoins. Now, there are a lot of big events coming up this week. Key events in global markets this week: China money supply, new yuan loans Monday, Bank of England policymaker Catherine Mann speaks Monday, Dallas Fed President Lori Logan speaks, and we can go through the list. There's so many different things that we have to be paying attention to, including PPI, CPI later this week, initial jobless claims, so much going on that it's going to be hard to track everything, but we're going to do our best here on the channel. So hit subscribe so that way you can see all the future news that's coming out and hit that bell notification. So as we look at the market, there are a couple big things that are happening that are causing the market to shift right now, and some things we have to be careful of. There is one thing though that I want to talk about. Obviously, Bitcoin is dominant right now. We see dominance go up. This usually happens for a few months, moving towards the next bull run, moving towards the Bitcoin halving. I would expect this to turn around at some point, though. I think the next 2 months, dominance will, or the next couple months, I should say, maybe not 2 months, maybe a month, maybe 3 months, 4 months, somewhere in there, dominance will continue to move up, but there will be some turning point, which is why I continue to look for strong projects, and that's why I want to talk to you about Inspect. So Inspect is actually a well-known analytics platform that is also getting tokenized and expanding their features. This is kind of like a Bloomberg terminal for crypto. It's meant to help stay ahead in the digital asset space, harnessing the power of Web3 social intelligence. And in a space where it's so important to have just a little bit of an edge, it can be really useful. They're trying to become like a layer 2 built for X, and they have a lot of big partnerships already. So transforming crypto Twitter, NFT Inspect partners with MoonPay. They also partnered with Avalanche. Also, they have partnered with Polygon. And when you look at these, it's not just like, oh, they're using Polygon or they're bridging to Polygon or something like that. Like, you can actually tell that they're actually working with the team there. You can see Senek Shah head of growth at Polygon Labs, is talking about them and how he's glad that they're in the ecosystem. So this is going to be a token that comes in the next little while. And DAOmaker has invested. The project has signed partnerships again with MoonPay, Magic Eden, Avalanche, Polygon, Near, multiple other top 100 assets. And it's kind of similar to Mask Network, which has been valued at 346 million fully diluted, and Inspect already has 100 times their user base. It's coming with a pretty small fully diluted valuation of 12 million, and the token price is going to be about 0.01 or 1.2 cents. Now, the IDO is still far down the line. I'm not telling you this to go get you to buy them. I just want you to take a look at them right now. Pay attention to the channel too, because I'll probably do a follow-up a little bit closer to the listing. The IDO and listing is planned for October/November. I'll put some links to them underneath the video because they are a partner of the channel. It's something that I really want to be invested in as well. Now, we have today Treasuries moving up. 1 month, 2 month, doesn't matter what you're looking at. Treasuries continue to move up. It seems like they're relentless. And part of that might be due to the problems with Israel and Hamas. Hamas? I'm still trying to work through how to pronounce that. Someone told me in the last video, but if you know, let me know in the comments down below. So this is causing the price of oil to spike. People are worried that they're not going to have the same amount of production over there, and this has caused the price of a barrel of oil to go up $2.25 to $86.83, which obviously is a problem. This will continue to push up inflation. People are worried that this pushing up inflation will cause the Fed to have to raise, which causes people to sell off bonds or treasuries and for the yield to go up. We also continue to see countries drop U.S. treasuries, and that causes the prices to go up too. This causes a sell-off in the stock market and sell-off in crypto a little bit because obviously there's a higher risk-free rate of return. I mean, we're closing in on 6%. We're above 5.5% on some of these treasuries. So I get why some people with lots of money would want a higher yield. So whenever there's a conflict like this, it can cause some fear, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you're someone that wants to keep on buying assets, things like this can be taken as a positive thing. Not that there's conflict, but fear from conflict can be a positive thing because you can get in at lower prices. Now, just last week, we did have a large amount of inflows into crypto. This is the Digital Asset Fund Flows weekly report. And we saw the largest inflows since July, totaling 78 million. And we also know the prices went up, I believe it was last week, in crypto. You can see Bitcoin had 42.7 million, Ethereum 10.2, Solana 23.9 million. That's a huge inflow for Solana. What exactly happened? Let me know if you know in the comment section below. I might have to dig a little bit deeper. You can see digital asset investment products saw inflows for the second week totaling 78 million, while trading volumes for ETPs also rose by 37% to 1.13 billion for the week. We also saw a rise in Bitcoin volumes of 16% on trusted exchanges. Let's search for Solana. See if they specifically spell out why they saw such a large inflow. Solana saw its largest week of inflows of 24 million since March 2022, continuing to assert itself as the altcoin of choice, particularly in light of the recent Ethereum product launches. So they don't really give that much of a reason, but still, that's a huge inflow. And we know Solana's actually done okay over the last couple of weeks. It did have a pretty big push up recently. Now, something I want to warn you about is causing a lot of people to lose significant amounts of crypto. And it's not like some exchange being hacked or something like that. It's users, you and me, being drained. Frentech user Diggin for Doge just got drained to the tune of 60 ETH worth of keys. About an hour ago, he received a text informing him that a number change has been requested on this account. And I've actually seen this from multiple people. Some YouTubers even asking people if they know what's going on. Friendtech, a number change has been requested. Reply yes to approve this or no to decline. If we do not hear a response in 2 hours, the change will be processed as requested. This is so important because a lot of people are using SMS to log in to their app. So people are responding no, and then they say, okay, well, if you really don't want this to be changed, give us the 6-digit Friendtech code that was just sent to your phone. So this person's trying to hack into the user's account. They send them this message, and you have to say no. And then they say, okay, if you really don't want to change it, then send us the code. And they're obviously trying to hack in. That's the code that they need to hack into the account. So this person kind of freaked out and sent the code, and then they got hacked. They just logged into the account, dragged all their Ethereum out of the wallet. So just be careful, especially with new platforms, or just be careful like this. If you're going to change something, you might need the code. But if you don't want to change something, then you don't need the code, right? You don't need to send your code to stop something from being changed. So just be careful out there. Obviously, I think most of us would pass this test, but if 100 people get tested like this, or 100 people get sent these messages, maybe they get 2, 3, 5 people to actually go through and lose their crypto, which is worth it to a lot of the people in the world. They would go and try to scam 100 people just to get 2 or 3 to actually work, especially if you're getting that much money. I mean, this person was drained of nearly $100,000. Just insane. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Check out Bag Tracker AI. Again, this is going to be an awesome app, so you can pre-register right now for early access, and check out Inspect underneath the video as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.